Long before the human world was shaped by kingdoms and wars, there existed a sacred realm known as the Himavanta Forest. It was a land poised between heaven and earth, where mythical beings lived in serene harmony with nature. Among the most graceful of these beings was the Kinnaree, a celestial creature born of both divine beauty and spiritual purity, half woman and half bird. She symbolized the delicate balance between freedom and compassion. Her upper body, that of a young woman with serene eyes and gentle features, and her lower body formed of magnificent wings and feathers. This unique form allowed her to move effortlessly between the sky, the forest, and the water, never fully bound to one world alone. The Kinnaree finds her origins in Buddhist and Hindu cosmology, with stories of her kind woven into the lore of the Himavanta Forest, a mythical woodland set to lie at the very edge of the heavens. They appear in the ancient Jataka tales, which recount the Buddha's past lives, and have since become a beloved figure in Thai Lao, Khmer, and Burmese folklore. Her image is immortalized in classical Thai literature and across the intricate murals of sacred temples, a testament to her enduring spiritual significance. Yet, among all the legends, none is more famous than the tale of Manora, a Kinnaree princess who dared to love a human prince, forever bridging the gap between their two worlds. Long ago, in the deep forests near the southern seas of ancient Thailand, there lived a mystical race known as the Kinnaree, half-human, half-bird, beings of grace born between heaven and earth. Among them was the most beautiful of all, whose wings shimmered like dawn and whose dance could calm even restless spirits. One day, while she and her sisters were bathing in a hidden forest pool, Manora was seen by a hunter. This hunter, sent by Prince Suthon, the noble ruler of a nearby kingdom, was immediately captivated by her otherworldly beauty. Using a magical serpent's coil, he captured the celestial princess and brought her before his prince. The moment Prince Suthon laid eyes on Manora, he fell deeply in love. Her grace was unlike anything he had ever known, and despite her otherworldly nature, he knew he could not live without her. He chose her as his queen, and their love story became the heart of the kingdom. For a time, pure happiness ruled the palace. Manora danced for her new people, her movements bringing not just joy but also prosperity and peace to the land. But where there is great light, shadows often gather. Jealousy grew among the palace courtiers, who feared her power and resented her influence over the prince. When disaster struck the kingdom in the form of a looming war, they saw their chance. They blamed Manora, poisoning the prince's council and claiming she was a curse upon the land. In the prince's absence, the corrupt advisors convinced the king that a sacrifice was needed to save the kingdom. Prince Suthon was forced to choose between his duty to his people and his love for Manora. With a heavy heart, the order was given. Manora was to be executed by fire. Before the terrible sentence was carried out, Manora made one final, heartbreaking request to dance one last time for the kingdom she had come to love. As she began to move, her celestial wings, which she had shed upon her marriage, slowly and miraculously returned to her. With tears streaming down her face, she rose into the sky, leaving behind a world of love and sorrow, but also a promise that true love never truly fades. Heartbroken upon his return, Prince Suthon set out on a long and arduous journey, crossing enchanted forests and treacherous mountains, determined to find his lost love and prove that a bond between worlds may be tested, but it can never be erased. This timeless story teaches profound lessons about the nature of true love and loyalty, the suffering caused by jealousy and misunderstanding, and the enduring importance of virtue over fleeting power. Manora remains one of the most celebrated Kinnaree in Thai culture, her name synonymous with a love that transcends all boundaries. The Kinnaree themselves are known for their grace, purity, loyalty, and deep connection to music and dance. They are also powerful symbols of compassion, often described as the gentle guardians of sacred forests and symbols of ideal femininity and spiritual beauty. As beings who live by the laws of karma and moral purity, their very existence is a lesson in harmony. It was said that the Kinnaree lived near crystal lakes and sacred rivers deep within the Himavanta forest. They spent their days singing melodies so pure that even the wind would slow to listen. Their voice is believed to possess the power to calm violent hearts, ease suffering, and remind all beings of the quiet strength of kindness. Unlike other mythical creatures, the Kinnaree were not warriors or rulers, but guardians of harmony, appearing only when the balance between worlds was threatened or when pure-hearted humans wandered too close to despair. According to one legend, a lone Kinnaree descended from the forest to the human world after sensing a deep disturbance. She arrived in a land where greed and cruelty had begun to outweigh compassion. Though her beauty was unmatched, it was her presence that truly changed the land. In her vicinity, wild animals grew calm, Simmering conflicts softened, and those who saw her felt an unfamiliar peace they could not explain. Yet, her existence among humans was fragile, for the Kinnaree were bound by a sacred rule. They could never belong fully to the mortal world, nor could they love a human without profound consequence. When humans discovered her, their reactions were divided. Some were filled with reverence, believing her to be a blessing from the heavens. Others, driven by desire and the urge for possession, sought to capture her, knowing that without her wings, she would be trapped on earth forever, her freedom and divinity stripped away, as fear and greed spread among the people. The Kinnaree realized that purity alone could not survive in a world ruled by attachment. And so, on a night when the full moon reflected perfectly upon the river, she returned to the edge of Himavanta, singing one final song. It was not a melody of sorrow, but of farewell, a tune said to linger in the forests even today, a faint echo of what was lost. It is believed that the Kinnaree did not disappear forever, but simply returned to her sacred role as a watcher between realms. She now appears only in moments of true sincerities, in the dreams of the pure-hearted, in the graceful lines of art, and in the fluid movements of dance. She exists to remind humanity of a time when beauty existed without ownership and love without control. In Thai culture, the Kinnaree became a symbol not merely of elegance, but of moral restraint, compassion, and the high cost of desire. Her image is carefully preserved in classical dance, on temple murals, and in timeless literature, as a reminder that some beings and some forms of beauty are meant to be admired from afar, not possessed. Even now, it is said that when the forest grows silent and the air feels unusually light, a Kinnaree may be near. She remains unseen but present, her wings brushing the delicate boundary between worlds. She watches quietly as humanity continues its struggle between kindness and craving, waiting not to be worshipped, but to be remembered for what she truly represents: the fragile, sacred beauty that exists only where the heart remains pure. Her likeness is commonly seen in the sacred art adorning temple walls, in the traditional Thai dance known as Manora, and in countless works of literature, murals, and even modern art, a constant and gentle reminder of the harmony we all seek.